Let's get this dewy ingenue sun goddess golden glow look with just a few professional hyperclean products and the addition of some glow drops. When you're using hyperclean products and you have more skill than you have makeup, you don't need an entire arsenal of products. I've taken my dark and my light concealer, put it onto a palette. This is just a lid from a clear container that I have. And I added a few of the drops, Iconic London's Glow Drops or Illuminator, and just added one drop of each of those to my concealers so that I get a dewier effect on my underpainting. You can see, I guess better in this one, that she's still highlighted under the eyes. And then of course we've got that bronze kind of mask going across the face. So let's do it. I had already added some of the lighter color in my highlighted places, so I'm just going to add a little bit of this bronzy, now very glowy and dewy. I'm going to pull it across my face. This is not my normal highlighting or contouring pattern, but it is a great opportunity to try something new and to make an educated decision about whether or not I like this. So always good to try things before you decide if you like them, instead of making a fear-based decision to basically just never try anything new. And we're going to add a little bit of our foundation over this, right out of the stick. This is not a heavily made up look. It's definitely a sheer amount of coverage. So we're just going to give a little bit of foundation. And if you needed to have less coverage even than what comes straight off of the stick, you could just add in a drop of moisturizer right over the top of this, and that will break it down just a little bit, giving it more of a BB cream or CC cream look. I'm going to add a little bit of powder under the eyes to set this little highlighted area right here, but I'm going to be careful not to pull it too far down or too far across and interrupt my glow. I want radiance though, I don't want disco ball. I'm going to add some to the lower part of my face because a mattified area next to a shiny area makes the shiny area a little bit more balanced and a little shinier just by proximity to a mattified area. Now I'm going to scrape off a little bit of the Ugly Duckling blush from Science Pretty and just put that on my palette and mix it up with the leftovers that are here from my highlighting and contouring. We'll blend that in. So I just created a new color here that is kind of just a little bit more of a rosy color to it. And we'll put that on the mask area like we see here, with quite a bit coming down on the nose. Got that little sunburn look going. And we will blend that in with our Siren brush. And then we're going to add some freckles using the dark concealer just by itself, untouched with any of the other products. Using a teeny tiny brush to dab you want to go straight in and then straight onto your face. Pro tip, don't go at an angle or your freckles will be smears. You need to go dead on center and get the nose. And then we're going to tap those out. Again, your tapping should be straight on and straight off, not too much sideways motion going there. Just pressing them into the makeup so they have a covered effect. This is not exactly a no makeup look, so you can still see that she's wearing makeup, but you want to see the real skin through, and we're just enhancing the freckles that I'm sure are there. I'll zoom in so you can see the effect here. Now in this picture where the camera angle is shaded, we see that she's got quite a bit of dark shadow on her eyes. So we are going to use our blonde brow powder to achieve that. Controlling the product is key here. You want to make sure that you don't have too much product. And I'm going to go down onto the lids, and then we're going to also add a little bit of our bronze cream shadow to the lids just to give them some glow. And we want to make sure that we take this up and we ombre out the brow bone so that it isn't too bright. Pull this down onto the lid. Get that rainbow shape going, then move it up slowly, up, 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 up. Lots of blending here is key to making this look like it's just colored skin and not makeup. Now, I can't quite tell if she has whited out the lower membrane, but I'm going to do that because I think it fits this look beautifully. I'm going to take a little bit of, where is it? There it is, a little bit of our light concealer all by itself on a very thin angled brush and just give myself a little bit of brightening on this waterline. It's a good off-white color. It's not super white. Those pencils just look so waxy and they get stuck in your lashes. This is super safe for sensitive eyes. So if you've had trouble lining your eyes with those white pencils, our concealer is super, super clean. I think the mascara look here is very chunky and very full, especially on the bottom, more than I usually do. So pushing my boundaries a little bit, I'm going to layer on some mascara. Now let's turn our attention to these lips. This is very much a matte look and that's difficult for me. I really like a little bit of shine on the lips. We'll see if I can pull it off. But I'm going to use our double duo of lip liners, a light nude and a dark nude. The light nude goes on first and fills in around the edges. And this is a bit of, it's kind of a messy look. It's not super perfected at the edges, which is what I tend to do. It's probably the difference in our age. But I like to use this light nude liner to fill in all of the ridges. So I'm really using the wax more than the color. The color is really just a true nude, so you're not getting much color payoff at all. And then this is where we'll get some of our color back, is in this darker nude. So we'll layer this on to the lips. And a lip liner is really a better lipstick than lipstick because it's going to last quite a bit longer. And it holds on to gloss a lot better and with more durability. So we're going to take a little bit of the blush color and a little bit of the leftovers from this and add it to the lip to get a little bit more color. I added some of the bronze mixed in with the illuminating drops, and now I'm going to pick up the blush color that we made. And I don't think I'm getting quite an exact match on hers. Hers has more of a rosy undertone. But again, this is meant to be inspiration. I saw a artist, Alexandra French, who I've tagged here, do this look and was so inspired. She did such a great tutorial. So if you want to see this look from a different artist perspective, you can go check out her version. My last touch is going to be a little bit of our lip gloss on the cheeks. It's going to give me that pink rosy glow that she has, and it's going to give just a little bit of glitz as well. I'm just going to tap that in, and then we are done. Everything that I have used is in my TikTok shop, and that is linked right here. So what do you think? Did we nail it? It was just inspiration, but I love the resourcefulness of using the products that I have and only adding one element, which was the glow drops, to what I already had. So more skill, fewer products.